All right. So thanks, guys, for joining. So we're here to discuss Zwift Racing League. So it's this fourth season of ZRL. That's how we like to call it. So it's the biggest racing league that so Zwift doesn't conduct it. It's WTRL that conducts it, and I'm sure you are aware of what WTRL is. They're the ones who conduct the team time trials, and they do a few other things as well. So Zwift Racing League is like their flagship event, which is it's a league because it's a league of 10 races, out of which 8 are preliminary races, and then 2 races. The last 2 races are semi-final and final, which is for the top teams of the different leagues. Right. So there are different leagues. Let me share my screen now. Oh, I see Hitisha joining. It's okay. Hi, Hitisha. Oh, okay. Just a minute.
Hi.
Hi, Hitisha. How are you?
Good, good. How are you?
All good. So yeah, I just started talking about Zwift Racing League. I'm also recording this meeting so that other people can watch it later.
Okay.
Okay, so
Volume is a little low.
volume is a little low.
Yeah.
I don't know. Am I audible?
Fine.
Akash?
Yes.
Hitisha, maybe you can increase your volume.
Yep, you're audible.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. I'll connect it.
Yeah. So there are different leagues based on different time zones. So you can see that there's APAC, there's EMEA, there's America's East and West. So this is for the women's ZRL and this is for the men's ZRL. So Hitisha, this is for the women's ZRL. So you will have to choose one of the time zones in which all of you are available. And I think as per New Delhi, 2:45 p.m. I don't think that will be suitable for you on a Tuesday. So 7 a.m. is the only one which I think would be suitable for you, or maybe 4:50 a.m. in case someone likes to race that morning. So these two are the only time zones which must be suitable, or 11:45 p.m. in case you like to race close to midnight.
Let's be a little more reasonable and keep it 7 a.m.
I know 7 a.m. is much better, but some people like Shruti, they have early work hours, so I don't think she'll be able to make it. But anyways, we can't do anything about it.
So again, I'm sorry if I missed anything, but again, is this only like a woman thing or it can be a team?
Good question. So you see men's/mixed. So if you want to have a mixed team, you can have a mixed team also.
Okay.
And for them, these are the time zones. But again, for people in India, New Delhi, if you see, again, 5 a.m. and 7:15 a.m. are the only two timings that would be suitable. Okay. So there are no other times. And
you have
I guess
7:30 a.m. na?
7:15.
7:15 a.m.
7:30 for the men's and women Monday. Oh, okay. Sorry. That's premium. Okay, sorry.
This is Tuesday. So September 28th must be a Tuesday. Yeah, September 28th is Tuesday. So every Tuesday this happens.
Okay.
But for you, this will be Wednesday.
Okay.
Because you're ahead of time. So this 7:15 a.m. would be Wednesday for you guys.
Wednesday. Okay.
So Wednesday
So
morning.
this is what is written as men and mixed ZRL. That is
Huh.
what we can look at, is what you're saying, right?
But if you want to register your team as Sarasi, like pure women's team, then you can do that also. But if you want to race with the men, like you want to have a mixed team, then that is also possible.
Okay. And is this for like again just a mix of whatever capacity, or there
Category.
is any wattage or any such thing, or only some categories can mix?
Right. So you can, you can check out their website, wtrl.racing. So, sorry, rules. So these are the divisions A, B, C, D, as simple as that. This is
Okay.
A, B, C, D for women. This is A, B, C, D for men's and mixed. So
Okay.
same, A, B, C,
Normal
D,
racing.
just the usual categories that are there in normal
No,
GP
no, no.
races.
I didn't meet the ZRL division that I did read. I meant how are we going to do it? Like, are we going to do like a mix, how we were doing the TTT, or?
It depends on who all are interested, first of all, and then we can try to make a team. Okay, so a team, when I say a team means it can have a maximum of 12 people.
Okay.
But at a time, only 6 people will race, and rest 6 will be on bench.
Okay.
Okay, so it's a 10-week schedule. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and P1, P2 are the final, semi-final and final.
Okay.
Okay.
Only the teams that are top 2 or top 3 in each league reach to the semi-final and final.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so first and second are qualifiers. I'm not sure what qualifiers mean. Maybe after first and second race, you'll be reshuffled into respective categories based on your performance in the first 2 races. That's what would happen. So there is America's W, but in America's W also there'll be a lot of leagues because there are hundreds of teams that are participating, right? So there'll be America's W1, there'll be America's W2, America's W3, like that. So there'll be like 8 to 10 leagues inside America's E, inside America's W, and you'll be part of one of those leagues. And they like to keep at least 20 teams in one league. So you see they're scoring top 20 teams. So in one league, there are 20 teams. And we'll be one of those teams. And there'll be 8 to 10 different leagues. So all you need to do is your team should come in first or second or third in your league. That's what you will have to aim for to reach the semi-final and subsequently final. I'll come to that later, but I was talking about team formation. So 12 members, a team consists of 12 members, and at a time 6 people will race. So you can decide, like, if the course is waistband. Waistband is a very flattish course, so people who are like good in flats, they can race this, and the rest can sit on the bench. Figure 8 reverse is a hilly course, so maybe people who like climbing can do this race, and those who are heavier and don't like to climb, they can just sit out for this race. So that is how you can decide which 6 riders will race among the 12 riders that you have. That is how ZRLs happen. So you have just like in cricket, right? The team is of 15 players, but at a time only 11 players play.
Yes.
This is the same thing. So it's a team of 12 riders, out of which only 6 riders will race at a time. But I know rest 6 would also want to race. So what we can do is we can also make 2 teams of one category. Like we can have 2 teams of in Cat B, In Cat B, we can have 2 teams. In Cat C also, we can have 2 teams. If we have even more riders, we can also have 3 teams. We can have as many teams, basically. We can have 10 teams of ISRT in Cat C or Cat D, whatever. As much, till the time we have that many people.
Okay.
But it's always good to have at least 8 to 10 in one team, so that, because everyone won't be available every week, right? There will be some people who would like to rest or maybe do something else. So we need some backup riders in every team. So I would suggest at least 8 to 10 people in one team. And if there are more people, then we can form another team. But I don't think we'll exceed 8 to 10 also in one category.
In the mixed team, there is a minimum, maximum, anything?
Minimum 6 people should have. Minimum 6 people should be there.
No. In the mixed category, is there any minimum or maximum of women and men category?
No. Even if 1 woman is there, it's okay. Even if 5 women are there and one male, that is also fine.
Okay.
No cap on that. And out of 6, so last time also, like in season 3, our Cat B team participated in ZRL. So there were times when all 6, we couldn't even form a full team of 6. So at least 4 people should be there to count, as otherwise it won't even count. Just like WTRL, you need at least 3 people to finish or 4 people to finish. Otherwise, it won't count. So this is the same. You need at least 4 people or 3 people. I'm not sure. Maybe there is no cap. Again, that's not nothing to worry about as of now. Now, how do we earn points? Like I was saying that suppose there is a league in which you are there and it has 20 teams just like you. And in every race, suppose you do the race, the first race, September 28th, Watopia Waistband, 1 lap, 30 kilometers. Okay. Now, all you guys need to do is each and every one of you should try and maximize the number of points that you can earn. Now, there are different ways. There are 3 different ways to earn points. First is finishing points. So the higher rank you get, the better it is, the more points you earn. Okay. In a typical race, there are around 90 to 100 participants. So you can calculate like 20 teams, 20 into 6. Every team has 6 riders. So that is like 120 riders. But we never see like 20 teams in one league. We usually see 16, 17 teams in one league. So we end up having around 90 to 100 people in one race. Okay. And all these 90 to 100 people will be almost equal to your capability. So don't think that, they are very strong and, you're very weak. Don't think like that, because the way they form these leagues is that they try to keep similar kind of teams together, which have same capabilities. So they won't put you in a very strong league if you are not that strong. So they'll see your watts per kg, your race performance of all the players that are all the riders that are there in your team, and based on that you will be allotted a league. So don't worry, that is the best part of ZRL, that you get to compete with equally strong riders. You're not competing with super strong or super weak riders, because if you're racing with super strong riders, again you'll be discouraged that, okay, I know I cannot win. And if you're racing with super weak riders, then you know that it's not fun, right? You're easily winning, you're easily dropping riders. It's not fun. So that's the beauty of ZRL, that you get to compete with equally strong riders. And then what matters is how smartly you play and what are the race tactics that you're having. That is what matters. You can even implement some team tactics. You're a team of 6 riders, so you can maybe do a breakaway, or maybe apply some team tactics. You can save one of your riders for later on, and the rest of the riders can do the hard work, just like what happens in Tour de France and all these races. So
Yes.
you can apply all the team tactics. This is the place where you can actually race like race the way top e-racing teams do. So
Yes.
I said that in ZRL you'll find equally strong riders than you, but be assured that they all will be very much experienced. Okay, because ZRL is like all experienced riders are there. They have raced a lot on Zwift, so they might be equally strong to you, but they're very much experienced, and that is what makes ZRL again a very tough racing league, and that's why it is so exciting. I mean, I've taken part in all 3 seasons, and in every season, every season has made me stronger than before. So, and stronger and smarter than before. So it's an excellent way to become a better racer on Zwift and become strong on the bike as well. So yeah, it's a great league. So first way to earn points is finish points. So suppose out of there are 100 riders, right, in a race, and I come 50th, and my rank is 50. So you see 46 to 50. So I'll earn 13 points for my team. Another
Okay.
one in my team, he comes 20th. Okay. So he'll earn 19 points. 16 to 20 people earn 19 points. So similarly, all 6 of us will earn some number of points, and all those points will be added. And that's
Okay.
the number of points that your team has earned. And now, based on all the teams, whichever team has earned maximum points will be ranked first, second, third, fourth, fifth, whatever. So in case our team comes 6th, so our team will earn 15 points in that race. So that will be our team score. And in all the 8 races, that team score will be calculated, and based on that, a leaderboard will be maintained, and you basically have to target to come in top 2 or top 3 to qualify for semifinals. I guess last in season 3, our ISRT B team was there in a league of 15 or 16 teams, and we came 11th. Our B team came 11th. So they were obviously not that much experienced, but this time I'm sure we're much more experienced than before. So we can earn a lot of points. So I said that's the first way of earning points. There are 2 other ways to earn points. First, across the line, and fastest through a segment. So first, across a line means, so you're aware of all the banners that are there, right? On a course. There are different banners that you cross to get some power up.
Yes.
So whoever is first to cross the line, cross a particular banner, gets points. So the top 10 people who cross first to 10th position, these are called intermediate points. You must be knowing in Tour de France also you get intermediate points, KOM points, you get sprint points. So this is a similar thing. So first across the line, whoever is first across the line will get points, and top 10 people, will get points in all the banners that are there in that race, for all the banners. So what happens is every time, in case you're in the lead bunch, every time you are close to the banner, there's a sprint that happens. So if you think that you cannot get enough, you cannot get a good rank, get a good finishing rank, then you can target to get at least points over here. So that's what I used to do, because I was in a league in which, unfortunately, we were not a very strong team. I was part of a different team in season 3. So what we used to do is we used to target these intermediate points because we knew that there's a climb coming up ahead and all the strong riders will just fly away, and there's no point targeting for finishing points because I knew that I'll rank some 60, 70, 80. So there's no point of me targeting for finishing points. So I used to spend all my energy in on those banners just to get those, just to come in the first 10. But I could never get that because again they were so strong that I could never earn any points. I guess the best rank that I got once was 11th. So I just missed it by 1 position.
Okay.
So that is one way to earn points. First, across the line. There's another way, fastest through the segment. So when you approach a sprint segment, you must be knowing there's a green dotted line that comes and then there's the sprint banner. And
Yes.
you usually take 10 to 15 seconds from the dotted line to reach the finish banner. So fastest through the segment means you have to be fastest through that segment of 10, 15 seconds, that 100, 200 meter segment. So again, in case you are dropped, you're not in the lead bunch, you can still target for these points. If you are fastest through the segment among all the riders, again, you will earn points, and you have to be the top 10 fastest. You have to clock top 10 fastest times to get these points. So this is another way. In case you're dropped, you're not in the lead bunch. So don't get disheartened. You can still earn points. You can still earn points by going fastest through the segment. But like from my experience, what I've seen is the lead group is the fastest group, right? So it's easier to earn these fastest through the segment points also in case you're in the lead bunch. But what some people do is they go really slow, they conserve their energy, like they just give up on the race, they don't do anything, they just target these FTS points and they just go all out, during this segment. So there are different ways. We can talk about those ways later on to be very smart and just focus on earning points, because that you cannot come in top 10 or top 20 or even top 50, and if you come 60 or 70, then you're only earning 6, 7 or 8 points. But here you can earn, like if you're even 5th, you earn like 7 to 8 points just over here. And once you finish, I'm sure you'll finish at least 80 to 90. So you're still earning 3 more points or 4 more points. So that's like, 6, 7 plus 3, it's like 10 points. 10 points is always better than just earning 4, 5 points. So there are different ways to earn points, and yeah, you can go through this whole.
Can I ask
section.
one question?
Yeah, you didn't ask any question. Sorry.
So all these points that whatever a rider gets, finally it is a team point, right?
Yes. So if I earn 20 points in a race and you earn 25 points and Akash earns 30 points and Shun earns 40 points, so all these points will be added, and suppose the addition comes out to be 80 points. Okay, that's the 80. The whole team has earned 80 points. Now there's some other team which has also earned 85 points. There's another team which has earned only 60 points. So the team which has earned 85 points will be first, we'll be second, and the other team would be third. Okay.
So even there we can play that tactics of, if you are a sprinter, then on the sprints let that person be
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can shield your sprinter, you can ask him to just take it easy and just give him a very good lead out so that he can sprint and get a very good time. So all these tactics can be applied to maximize the number of points that you can earn for the team. So, if you come first, you get 20 points. Your team gets 20 points. If you come second, so like in the example that I told you, we'll earn 19 points. Our team would earn 19 points. So each individual has to make sure to get maximum number of points that they can, and then that will add to the cumulative points that your team can earn. And based on how other teams have done, what team would earn points, and then these points will also be keep getting added in every race that you do. There are 8 races that will happen. These 8 races, and after 8 races, there'll be a leaderboard in which you'll be able to see where your team has ranked. If your team is second or third or whatever, then you may qualify for P1 and then P2. So talking very quickly actually about what kind of races they are. So first one is a team time trial. So I'm sure you all have a very good experience of team time trial. So you can do much better, I would say. You can even come first or second because you guys have a lot of experience in team time trials. So your first qualifying race is a team time trial. Your second qualifying race is a points race. Points race means normal road race. And then you have another team time trial in the 7th week, which is the Greatest London Flat.
So that point race means what you explained right now, right?
Yeah, that's the points race. Okay. You have to earn points. That's the points race. Yeah. Then these are the different courses. So this is a hilly loop, flatland loop, rolling. This has a climb at the end. Two bridges loop. This is again flat. This is a very punchy route, very punchy. It has some very short, very steep climbs. This is again flat, slightly rolling. Countryside tour is again rolling. So it's a good mix of different kind of routes. I guess the only one which has a lot of climb would be this one, because it has a 4-kilometer climb at the end. None of the other courses seem to be very difficult this time, because last 3 seasons, all the courses used to be very difficult. Especially the last 1 or 2 courses used to be very, very difficult. But this time, courses aren't very difficult. So, a lot of tactics will be involved, which means that. Because if you have a tough course, then you know that strong riders will do well. But if you have a very, like a rolling course or a flattish course, then tactics would come into play. And that's what I guess they're trying to do this season. A lot of people, a lot of riders. Sorry, yeah.
So if we are making the teams, and if we probably register ourselves in Sahasi, then only the women, during the course, we cannot shift to the mixed team.
Good question.
The team.
I missed that. So, so in case Sahasi is registered in America's W, and maybe a Shurveer team is also registered in America's W, one rider can participate in 2 leagues, and 2 teams can represent 2 teams in one particular league. That is possible.
Okay.
But not more than 2.
Okay.
Not more than 2. ऐसा नहीं है कि you participate in Bahubali also, you do in Shurveer also, and you do in this thing, Sahasi also. Maximum 2 is allowed, not more than that.
So maximum 2 means I can be part of any 2.
Yeah. You can be part of 2 teams.
Riders can be part of any 2, or in a team only.
All the riders.
Okay.
All the riders. So season 2, I was racing for 3 teams, in fact. So that is possible if you race in different time zones. So I used to race in EMEA E, and then I used to race in America's E also.
Okay.
And in America's E, I used to race with 2 different teams. So some weeks I used to represent one team, some weeks I used to represent the other team, and EMEA E I used to race. So I used to do 2 races, in a matter of 6-7 hours. So that is possible. You can represent 3 teams also, but then the other team has to be from a different time zone. So technically you can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can represent 20 teams technically.
Oh, okay.
Two teams in each league, each time zone. Sorry, 2 teams in each time zone you can represent. But there is no one who is superhuman who can race so much. Oh yeah. So in America's W, you can represent 2 different teams. And if you want to represent a team which is in America's E, then you can do that also. If someone is doing a 5 a.m. race, maybe Bahubali is registered at 5 a.m. and Sahasi and Shurveer are for 7:15 a.m. So you can participate in all these 3. You can be a part of all these 3 teams. That is possible. Okay.
Got it.
So I think from what I understood overall, whatever we did for WTRL, this is at least 80% on the similar lines, except for few.
Yeah. It's just that in WTRL, every race is like just one.
Right.
Your team your team gets a rank and that's it. But over here, your team gets a rank, your
It's like
team
a
gets a
series.
points for that rank, and that points keeps getting accumulated.
Right.
And after 8 races, your leaderboard will decide if you qualify for the next round or not. If you qualify for the semifinals or not, basically. And these are the semifinals, P1 and P2. And this Q and Q. So first 2 races will decide so first what they'll do is, first WTRL will just allot you a league randomly. Okay. Suppose Shun, you are we register you in a B team, ISRT's B team. Okay. And you're a part of a league which is allotted randomly by them. And maybe in that league there are a few teams which are very strong, and we are mediocre, and there are other teams which are very weak. So based on our performance in first 2 races, our team would be reallotted in a different league for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 races. So reallotment will happen for the third the third race, based on your performance in the first 2 races. Yeah. So first 2 races, it's possible that you'll find either super strong riders or super weak riders, but then you'll be reallotted in a different league, and then from third race onwards, you'll find yourself with equally strong riders.
Got it.
I guess that is what they are doing, because they did mention that they'll do that, and so I'm assuming this is the same thing. Okay. I would suggest you spending some time over here.
Sure.
How to earn these points, and team time trials, at least 4 riders should be there, should finish. That is mandatory. And
first we need to decide whether we have enough people to race or not.
Exactly. At least we should have 6 people. If we get more than 6, then that's always good. I don't think we'll be able to make we'll be able to make 2 teams.
From what I'm seeing currently, or whatever currently the numbers we do have, and people who can give that time to racing and all, I personally feel it will be more of a mix, definitely for the girls. Because I'm not really currently seeing much possibility of people available for racing.
Yeah.
So if at least 3, not sure Devyani also, because probably Tuesdays don't work for her. But I didn't see what exactly the day works for the mixed one. So once we have that, and I think we should put it out by this week. Who is ready to race at least,
So,
and then form teams and at least be ready for that, and then
Mhm.
we can process, because every time asking this question of who is available is definitely
Mm.
getting a little difficult. And then
Yeah.
you cannot be mentally prepared for something like
Yeah.
this. You're going to race or you're not going to
And
race. So you
and these
the day.
races are usually 45 minutes to 1 hour long.
Correct.
So, if
Yes,
you're
yes.
starting at 7 a.m., then it will finish at 8 a.m. So you
Eight,
have to
eight,
keep
Yeah.
that
eight.
in mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
So at least 1 hour definitely you need to keep in mind, and before that half an hour for your warm up,
Yeah.
etc. So
Yeah.
if you're ready and if you're available, only then you keep your freshness, or you keep your weekday accordingly planned. But because
Yes.
if not having enough people and every week it is a question mark, then it doesn't really excite you to race also. So I
Yes.
think let's put it out and confirm, because if this is starting from 28th, then at least by 15th we should be clear with our teams.
Yes. There's still 1 month for you guys to, but we'll have to register sooner than that. Okay. So
Correct.
keep that
So
in
that's
mind
why I
also.
said for 15th we should be ready.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who all wants to race
Yeah.
and what all teams we can form. And also keep in mind that these are the routes which are already there out. So
Yeah.
you can decide that these 4 races I will be a part. You know the time, you know the route. You can take a
Mm.
call, and that's how the team can also be prepared. That okay, these 4 races, this four
Yeah.
teams, or these 4 people in a team, and other 4 races, other people, or any such thing.
So captains of all the teams, all the respective teams can, take that initiative to
Yeah, yeah,
ask within their category teams and, just see what's the interest like. And if we have 6 to 8 people, then we can form a team. But if we
Okay.
have even 5 people, then we won't form a team, because then I don't think it makes sense. You won't
correct.
earn
And I
enough
mean,
points,
all
right?
these
It will be like you'll always
yeah,
be one less rider. You'll be having one
less
less.
Yes.
rider, and you
Yes.
will
There's no
not.
point
I
to
mean, after
race with
doing
5 riders.
so much, so you won't get that benefit. Then
Yeah.
somewhere or the other, people do get demotivated. That like we've been racing, but nothing is happening.
But in season two also we had a team. We had a B team which raced with only 3-4 riders. And that was just to gain experience. So in case you guys want to do that we can do that also. Then you don't target to get a good rank. Just do it for
Yes.
experience sake. Yeah.
Perform, but get experience.
Yeah. If you want to just race for experience, then you can do that also. Then, even if you are 4 or 5, then we can register you. It's okay. But then don't aspire
Look
for
out
to
for
getting season. Yeah.
that.
What I feel will be a bigger challenge is finding riders of the same caliber in the same team and having that thing sorted between us about strategy and everything else.
But that for the guys, I still feel, because the way we are strategized, like Bahubali, Shurveer, they are more or less as per the category itself. So that
Hmm.
shouldn't be so much of a challenge, at
Let's
least for
see.
the
Let's see. I feel we'll be able to find at least 6 people in each
yeah.
B, C, and D.
Yes.
We'll have a good B team. I'm a B rider now because they are Zuf Power has demoted me, so I'm B now. Even Rajendra is B now. So I
But
have.
you guys
Okay.
will be B for 1 or 2 races, na? Then what happens?
So we'll try to race smartly so that So
No, I
uh,
mean this is a genuine question, that if
uh,
during the ride y'all are supposingly, because right now you're categorized to that,
hmm,
during the race if your category changes, what happens
yeah.
then?
If during race your category changes, then you are not allowed to race in that zone, in
Okay.
that
So
category.
then you really have to be smart enough to race correctly.
Yeah, that's what I have been doing in past few races. So I make sure that my 20-minute power doesn't go above
Go
4.0.
above. Correct,
Okay.
correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, if I do that, then I'll be promoted.
Okay.
Can't you all change few names of male riders to female?
No, no. For that, you'll have to change the gender in Zwift. And changing a
Yeah,
gender
I
in
meant
Zwift
that only. That there are
is
so
not
many
possible.
fake riders in these kind of ones, which I have understood past few races.
But ZRL,
Uh,
you won't find any fake riders or anyone who is sandbagging, because
yeah, I'm just joking because there are no
yeah,
female riders.
no. So yeah, in fact, there are a lot of female riders who participate in mixed categories. So don't think that you'll be the only ones.
No, in मतलब ISRT में मैं बोल रहा हूँ.
In ISRT, sorry, what?
I'm talking about ISRT to get more female riders is getting difficult.
I know.
Okay.
Even
Over-
male riders. I mean, even male riders, because I mean, maybe the weather is getting better in India and people are starting
Yeah,
to ride out.
actually, it's like,
No,
after
it's
3-4
raining.
months, everyone is finally getting to ride out. So people are definitely now looking forward to that. And now with the rains going and till December, January, when you can ride with a little better weather, people do tend to move towards the outdoor more. So
Yes.
that is going to
It's
be
the
a challenge.
reverse. It's the reverse in Europe now, because
Correct.
now the e-racing season will start.
Yeah.
Okay.
And here, due to the lockdown, when everyone was forced to be on indoors, now that
Indoors.
freedom
Yes.
makes you feel more important
Yeah,
of जो भी है बाहर चलाना है types.
Yep. So yeah, that's about it. If you have any questions, you can let us know in our Discord server.
Sure. We'll go
And,
through the page also.
yeah, go through the page.
Yeah, so we'll go through it, Mayank, and I think you have made a lot of clarity to us. So
Yes.
now we'll go through things and we'll start putting it up on groups that at least whoever is interested, like, we have 10 days to every day pin it to people and ask. So then if people are available, at least they will get back.
Yeah.
To form
In fact,
it. And
we in B team, I'm sure we'll have a very strong team, because Nimish, Deep, and Divyam, these guys have told me that they'll be doing ZRL, and these are the guys who were in last season also, and they did very well. So I'm sure we'll be able to make a very strong B team. And in case we have more riders, we can have another B team. We can have 2 B teams if we have enough riders.
Okay.
So the action item from here is for each and every captain to find riders, ask riders who all are interested, and explain this to them, so that they get some excitement out of it and they would like to take part. Because the best incentive to take part in ZRL is that you'll come out as a very strong rider after that. That is for sure. That is 100% true. You come out as a stronger rider than before, because these races are tough. These races will bring the best out of you. So you should really do it. This is the best experience of e-racing that you will get.
Okay.
And with all genuine riders. No cheating or sandbagging. Okay. So
Okay.
yeah, that's all for the day. And let's connect on Discord then.
sure.
Okay.
Thanks, Mayank.
Mike.
Yep.
Thanks,
no
Mike.
See you all.
Bye.
See you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye bye.